Hi YouTube, guys and gals. Today's video, we're going to talk about documenting the job site, whether in writing or in photographs, and why it's important. So today is Good Friday. I know. To go through paperwork and documentation is a pain in the butt. It takes time. You're trying to work, you're running multiple jobs in a day, or if you're working by yourself, but it's so critical in the end result. I did a project for a homeowner, a very small job. It was a 20 foot long by 4 foot wide walkway. And the reason why this job was problematic was because all of the houses on the block were newer, and they adhered to the new code, which pushed the house and the curb line back approximately 15 feet, except for this duplex. And the woman I was working for lived on the right hand side looking at the houses from the street, and the left side had dirt. They did not have a walkway. All right, so the street ended, dirt began. For the left house, for the right house, a really old and sunken sidewalk walkway, because cars drive over it, because they're in the middle of the road. I said I wanted to pour the concrete 8 inches thick with a stone base. So actually we will be removing the old walkway, digging dirt down, putting in stone, and pouring thick cement. So I gave her the price for that, and she didn't like it. She said, I want to do the city minimum required, which would be 4 inches, is New York City code for a walkway. So what wound up happening was I reworked the price, which again, very foolish of me. And I reworked the price for her, gave her the number, and she agreed to it. We signed the contract. I did the project. Her husband was a sanitation supervisor, and when they came to pick up their garbage, we had did this job on a Friday. So by Tuesday, it was garbage collection, and the sanitation truck drove over it and cracked 2 of the slabs. Now, 2 slabs are cracked. The husband, the wife calls me up, says, can you come and look at this? I meet with the husband, and I see tire tracks. It had rained the night before, so the truck left tire marks that I can see. It was a dually wheel vehicle, and it was a sanitation truck, and even the husband admitted it was a sanitation truck. So what I did was I took my digital camera and I snapped photos of the mud with the track prints and the walkway. This way I had documented proof that a truck ran over this concrete within 3 days of it being poured. Now let's be honest, a 4-inch slab is not going to survive a sanitation truck driving over it anyway. So needless to say, it cracked anyhow. So then I get a call maybe 3 weeks after the project is done, and she says all the slabs are cracked. Cars and trucks are driving over it, and it's all cracked. So I went there again. I met with her. I said, listen, I'm going to do it my way now. So she wanted to change. I said, I do it my way now. The original job, 8 inches with the stone. And I said, I'll only charge you the cost of the job to replace it. So she went crazy. She said she's not going for it. It has to be done for free. She said, you know, I had no money for this. I said, well, as much as I understand your situation financially, you're the one who degraded the job. You're the one who told me what to do. I did what you said. I did a fine job. The job was fine. Why should I lose money? I said, me coming back for the cost, losing a day of work to do a job for cost is actually taking food out of my mouth. Because if you do a job for cost, you're really losing money. Because whatever money you would have made on other jobs is now being lost over there. So we walk away, and she wanted to do her driveway in the future. I said, listen, when we do the driveway, we'll address this as well, and we'll decide how we can work out a fair price. So she agreed to that. I get a phone call a month later. Now we're going another month, 4 weeks. I get a call from Consumer Affairs, New York City Department of Consumer Affairs, and a gentleman says, I would like to speak to you about this person in this job. I said, okay. I said, but I'm very busy right now. I'll have to call you back. So he said, no problem. So why I want to stop the story there is, when you get a phone call like that and you get angry and irritated, when you hear why they're calling, when you know you did everything you could to help these people, and now they're making a phone call to complain about you, don't ever talk to the person, that whether it's the homeowner or the mediator, in that anger period. Let yourself cool down, think about what you want to say, so this way it comes out a lot better. Because if I would have spoke to this mediator when I just found out that she had made a complaint against me, I would have flipped out, and then I would have looked bad and wrong. So the first thing is, you talk on your terms. So I called him back the next day, and I explained the situation to him. So he said that she had told him I did a poor job. She wanted me to do the thicker cement, which was untrue. And she also claimed that I refused to work with her and I don't answer the phone. I said, well, sir. And she also made a citation that the cement cracked within 3 days of it being poured, which was true. However, it was rolled over by a sanitation truck. So I had all of these photographs. I took pictures of how our house was situated with the walkway and the track prints. So I told the mediator, who, remember, when they work for Consumer Affairs, they work for the people. They don't work for you and to help and protect you. So just always keep that in the back of your mind. They're against you. So you have to prove yourself innocent because you are guilty as a contractor. So I sent him all these photos, and I told him what had transpired, and he said, well, he goes, I'm really flabbergasted. He said, that's a completely different story than I got from her. He goes, he goes, will you still go back and do the job for cost with the thicker cement if she agrees to it? I said, absolutely. I said I would still go back and do the project to my specifications for cost. Now again, I'm agreeing to do a job to lose money again. That's through no fault of my own. So he said, I will call you back to let you know what our final decision is. He never calls me back. I get a letter in the mail, again, another 4 to 5 weeks, that says this complaint has been resolved. You have been cleared from all wrongdoing, and please save this letter for your records, but this case is closed, and we find that you treated the person fairly. You answered her phone calls, which she lied, that she said I wasn't, and I was. I was in constant contact with them, and I provided all the photos and the description of everything that went on. You know, like I said, take photographs, take the time. Always make sure that you answer the phone for the people. Always stay in contact. It will give you a huge leg. I hope you all have a happy and safe holiday. And I hope this video has helped you out. And if you have any questions, comments, or have your own story that you would like to share, please share it in the comment box. Thank you guys. Take care.